I'm here at the shop and I'm with a member, Ahna Holder. She has restored her own car, and so thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So tell me, have you always been involved in the car industry?
No. No. My experience in the car industry would have been more from the design standpoint of taking my first car and kind of adding design elements to it, but never really understanding what was under the hood.
But you restored an entire car, so tell me how that happened.
Well, I didn't restore this one. I inherited this one.
Okay.
This was my grandparents' car. It was something that they purchased in the 70s, and it came restored. But it was sitting in their basement from the early 90s. And when my grandmother passed away a few years ago, we didn't know what to do with the car. So I took it on, and that process has now been learning about cars.
You got it from your grandfather, and then where did that process, I mean, how did you get involved with the shop?
How did I end up here?
Yeah, how did you involve here at the shop?
The car was in San Diego, and we came here to the shop because of the bacon. The bacon lures everybody. And I remember—
And the shop has the Derby, which is the restaurant here, so that is where the bacon comes from.
So the bacon lured us here. My husband was showing me around, and the mechanic here, Yanchi, I was asking him, I've got this 1931 Model A, quickly told me about how he used to drive one every day. He's kind of a specialist in this type of car. And it just all came together.
Completely fate.
We brought the car up from San Diego. Yanchi started to train me and teach me how to fix it. And the end goal is to race the car in the Great Race from Riverside, California to Tacoma, Washington in June.
So you are going to take this car and race it?
Yep, and 2,800 miles.
Well, you probably feel really proud of yourself. I mean, to start from not knowing what to do to now actually racing the car, are you proud of what you've accomplished?
Yeah, it's definitely been empowering.
So how do you feel about more women getting into the automotive culture and automotive community and being more vocal about it?
It is, like I said, completely empowering. I could show you how I put the tires on, and that there are tubes in there, and that it's hard to do. And I think I pulled every muscle in my body.
So it's a workout to work on a car. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this car. What is it?
It is a 1931 Model A.
Well, tell me about the car in general, and what's in your hand right there.
This is a picture of my grandparents. For some reason, just added them to the dashboard. So they're there in their matching red sweaters because they were really into Christmas. So they are there to, say hey.
Remind you why you have it and inspire you even more.
And not to paint the car any other color than red.
Oh, definitely. Well, it is gorgeous. So what did you work on? Did you work on anything in the engine?
Yeah, we've done quite a bit. Well, because the car was not running and it actually had gas in it from when they parked it in the basement.
In the 90s.
The first thing to do was to take the gas tank out. The weirdest thing, when a little freaky, is that this is the gas tank. It's the dashboard.
Up here.
Yeah, this whole thing.
Wow.
So you're driving down the road with your gas tank in front of you.
That's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
You gotta be a good driver.
Yeah. From there, we've done a lot of things just to get the car running. We've done the carburetor, we've done the starter, we've done a new fuel line, we've had to work on the radiator, and we continue to make adjustments based on what will be legal for the race.
Of course, I wish you luck, and I don't want you to have to change a tire, but how amazing would it be a female race car driver on the side of the road changing her own tire? That is amazing.
With my dad there, just like
with your dad hanging out.
Yeah.
So awesome. So Ahna, what is this hole right here?
That is for the crank, which I have a crank somewhere in the back, and Yanchi will teach me how to start it. If the regular ignition doesn't work, I can crank it.
Kind of like I don't even know what this means, but like a toy car almost to get it started?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a real thing.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
What do you think was the most hard part of restoring it?
The hardest part of currently working on it is the parts. It's tracking down the parts, but it's just describing the part and and knowing if it's how deep we want to go into the restoration of the car, what is enough just to drive it, but what is enough to actually win. It could be a lot of money, a little money.
As a woman, are people surprised when you show up for a part for a 1930s Ford?
Yes, yes.
What is their reaction, I guess?
People are kind of surprised.
Well, thank you so much for sharing it with us. I really appreciate you, and you're so inspiring for us women in the car industry.
Thank you.
Thank you.